Hey everyone, have you ever wanted to make games for yourself? Some people think that making a game means you need lots of equipment, huge computers, a group of people to make them. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not necessarily the case. You can start making games all by yourself today. So let's get right into it with the 3 things that you need to make games. You don't need a super powerful computer to make games. In fact, whatever computer you've got right now is most likely enough. That being said, the faster your computer is, the more efficient you can be with your time. I started making games with this laptop here. As you can see, it's just an i3 laptop with 4 gigs of RAM. I was barely able to keep up and took forever to make anything, but it can work, and you can do it too. Alright, so you're going to need a game engine to start. This is the main part of it, and it controls physics as well as rendering objects to the screen and player input. This is the heart of the game, so to speak, and you need to pick the one that works best for you. There's a few out there to choose from. Some of the big ones are Unity, Unreal Engine, and Godot. Any one of these are going to be just fine for starting out, and you can pick whichever one fits for you. They're all 3 capable of doing 2D or 3D games, so they've got you covered on both fronts. Next up, let's take a look at graphics, what you're going to need to make your own for your game, because every game needs some good graphics. Well, maybe they don't. If you're like me, and art is not your strong point, then a great place to start would be a game with pixel art. Pixel art's not too hard to make, and there's a lot of good tutorials out there that can help get you started. I started out learning pixel art by following some tutorials by Mortmort as well as Pixel Pete. They both had good inspiration and gave a lot of good advice, so you should check them out down in the description below. Aseprite is by far the most recommended pixel art software out there, and for good reason. It was designed from the very beginning with pixel art in mind, and that's what it does best. It is a paid application, so it is $20 if you want to buy it for yourself. However, they do have a free trial version as well as it's open source. So if you do want to compile it yourself, you can get the full most recent version on your own without having to pay for it. If you want to see a tutorial on how to compile it, then let me know down in the comments below and I'll see about making a video for that. Another great choice for pixel art is Piskel. It's not quite as feature packed and there's not as many options in there as Aseprite, but it will get the job done if you're in a pinch. And the great thing is, it can be run in the browser, so you don't even need to install any software. If you're looking to make a 3D game, however, you're going to need some kind of 3D modeler, and Blender is kind of the go-to choice for 3D modeling. But it is a little bit complicated, there's a learning curve to it, so be ready to take on that project when you actually want to start 3D. Personally, I like the look of voxel art for my 3D models, and for that I use a program called Magica Voxel. It is also open source, and therefore you can get it for free. I love the look of it, and it's super easy to use. It took me no time to learn how to make some cool art with voxels. And last but certainly not least is sound and music. No game is complete without having some music in it. Music and sound set the ambience for the whole game, and without it, games just seem kind of boring. So make sure you have something to do sound to bring your games to life. If you want a super easy and quick way to make sound effects for your game, then check out a program called BFXR. It is intended just for that, making sound effects for games. So you can use it to quickly and easily make sounds for different actions in your own game. If you want to record your own sounds, a simple program called Audacity can do that for you. All you need is a microphone and you're good to go. You can use it to sample sounds of objects in your house and then apply effects to them. Make anything you want. And finally, there's music. Music has always been hard for me, and this program is a super easy one that makes it pretty easy to make some music. It's called Bosco CL. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's a great piece of software for making music, and you can also run this in a browser, so you don't have to install it at all. However, it does seem to work a little better if you run it on your PC. It's a super easy program to use. You just make simple loops and put each pattern together in order to create your song. I'm still pretty awful at making music, but it has served its purpose. So there you have it, everything that you need to start making games on your own today. I've left links down below to everything that we talked about in the video today, so if any of that stuff interested you, go ahead and check it out by clicking the link in the description. Let me know in the comments what software you find the most useful, and if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you in the next video. Later.